Hey everyone, welcome back. WinSnap Arts is counting down to Christmas. That means every day until Christmas there'll be a new tutorial up on my channel. Today's look is this winter snowy ice queen. It's very sparkly. I will probably have glitter in my room for the rest of my life. But I hope that you enjoy it, and if you want to see how to do it, keep watching. I've already got my foundation on, so I'm using a white face paint to highlight the high points of my face. It might look a little crazy now, but just keep blending. For this look, that's what we want, is that super bright highlighted face. You'll also want to apply this down the bridge of your nose, the center of your forehead, on your cupid's bow, and on your chin. In this tutorial, I'll mostly be using the blue and purple shades from the Smashbox On the Rocks palette. Right now, I'm taking that darkest shimmery blue, and I'm using that to contour my face. I'm trying to do this lightly. I really want the emphasis to be on highlighting rather than contouring. You can start by using a lighter blue shade and blending that darker blue on top of it. This will give you a more natural gradient if that's what you're going for. Makes it a little easier to blend it out. I'm also contouring my nose lightly, mostly just to make it seem a little straighter because I do have a crooked nose. But I'm blending that out subtly on the sides. I'm really just correcting the shape more than anything. Next, using my Nyx Illuminator in Ritualistic, I'm applying that to the tops of my cheekbones and down the center of my face, my forehead, nose, and chin. Using a lavender purple in the crease as a transitional shade, and putting a slightly darker purple on the outer corners to darken and deepen that up. I'm gradually building up that shadow in the outer corner until it gets as dark as I'd like it to be, which for this look isn't very dark. Next, I'm using my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Cottage Cheese and going over the lid. In hindsight, I probably should have done this before the purple, so I guess learn from my mistakes. I'm going to blend that out with my ring finger because it supposedly has the lightest touch, but I'm not so sure if that's true or not. To me, it just feels the most natural. I'm going over that with Road Stripe from Urban Decay, which is this gorgeous white shadow that has a purple shimmer to it. And I'm going in the outer corner once more with a slightly darker purple, and then blending everything with a fluffy blending brush. Of course, our eyebrows have to be on fleek, so I'm going over them with a cream shadow from Maybelline. This one is the color Tattoo Metal. And I'm just filling in the shape, going with my natural shape. I'm not overfilling them or underlining them or anything. Just follow your natural shape and fill them in with the blue color. Since this is a cream shadow, once you have your brows just how you want them, you'll want to set it with another eyeshadow. I'm using that lighter blue color from the Smashbox palette. For this look, I really wanted to do a sort of upside down liner, so I'm drawing a line extending from my lower lid towards the tail of my brow, and instead of connecting that back into my upper lid, I'm going to pull that color down and blend it towards my cheek. I'm using a color from the Smashbox palette that's pretty much the exact same blue, so it made blending out really easy. And I'm patting that in place and then going over that with a lighter blue to blend it out. Then, using a clean fluffy brush, I'm going to blend everything to perfection. To make that line seem a little bit crisper, I'm going in between the blue and the purple with a white shadow. I'm going to curl my eyelashes and apply a couple coats of my favorite mascara. Now taking that same white face paint on a spoolie brush, I'm brushing it through the first half of my brows. I'm also going to load this up and apply it as a mascara as well to make my lashes white and frosty. Next, taking a white pencil liner instead of my normal NYX Wonder Pencil, I'm going to put that in my waterline just to even further this frosty look. After applying some glittery falsies, I'm throwing on some of that white face paint as a liner. I actually didn't really like the way the falsies or the liner ended up looking, so if I were to do this look again, I would probably leave them off. Now using this glitter single from Wet n Wild, I'm going to use that as a base for the other glitter that I'm going to apply. This glitter has a texture that's very similar to Vaseline, so it works really well for sticking other glitters on. It has glitter in it, but I prefer more sparkle. I'm using a pretty fluffy brush to pat some glitter over that base that I just laid out. If you're using a glitter from the craft store like I am, be very careful around your eyes because it's not eye safe. If it were to fall into your eyes, it could scratch them or end up hurting you. So please be careful. Now that we have all that glitter in place, I'm moving on. I found these super dimensional rhinestones in my room, and I thought, why not glue 1,000 of them to my face? So in all of the places that we just put that glitter, I'm gluing a bunch of those rhinestones down. Using a light purple face paint, I'm going to paint in my lips. I ended up really loving this color, and it really made me wish that I actually had a lipstick that was that color. If you don't, face paints always work, or you could use shadows over a white base too. Perfect! Wait a sec, I hate that rhinestone. I'm using those same two blues that I've used all over the rest of my face to give the lips a little bit more dimension. I want the lips to be the darkest in the center and the lightest on the outside, so I'm using that light blue and then blending the darker blue on top of it. I also made my crown. It was made out of hot glue, acrylic paints, and of course a ton of glitter. It was super easy to do too. And here is our completed look.
Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check back in tomorrow for another tutorial. Remember, only 7 days till Christmas!